With the start of Operation Barbarossa, the Nazis were launching a massive assault into Soviet territory. They heavily utilized strategic and tactical bombing to crush Soviet logistics and ground forces. The Soviets desperately needed a counter for this new threat, and so two engineers named Alexei Isev and Alexander Berezняk came forward to the government with a proposal for a rocket-powered interceptor armed with twin 20mm Schwack cannons to defend Soviet assets from the Luftwaffe. Stalin himself gave the project the green light, and only gave 35 days to complete a prototype. Isev and Berezняk built off the research of previous engineers and managed to get two prototypes ready before the deadline, BI-1 and BI-2. With these prototypes, wind tunnel and glide testing commenced in 1941, and after necessary adjustments to the airframe and aerodynamic evaluation, powered flight tests began in 1942. The BI's rocket engine could only sustain 2.5 minutes of high-power flight, although it was an impressive glider, meaning that it could safely glide back to base. Grigory Bakhchivandzhi conducted the first successful powered test flight of the BI-1 at low throttle, but after a few more test flights, the fuselage was so damaged by the extremely corrosive nitric acid oxidizer that BI-1 was retired and testing resumed with BI-2. After successful test flights with the BI-2, it was disposed of, and testing began with the next in line, BI-3. The first few flights proved very promising, but on the 27th of March, 1943, Bakhchivandzhi entered a 50-degree dive in the BI-3 at full throttle. But due to compression effects limiting the use of control surfaces, Bakhchivandzhi was unable to pull himself out of the dive, and tragically collided with the ground at incredible speed. This caused the death of Bakhchivandzhi, and subsequently the cancellation of the BI project. While a few privately funded test flights with new BI models with new engines occurred, rocket-powered interceptors became obsolete with the introduction of new superior jet aircraft like the Me-262.